Hi, today I thought I'd do a quick book review of a book by Victoria Tweed, which is called Chickens, Mules and Two Old Fools. And I had this book for about 3 weeks when Victoria sent it to me because I said I'd do a review, and I've just got to apologise at this point, Victoria, for not doing this review quicker. But I went to the UK and managed to read it while I was over there, and I just have to say that it's absolutely excellent book. If you really want to know what coming to live in a Spanish village is like, a very small Spanish village in this case, I think at one stage we're told that there are actually 5 people who live in the village during the week, and then people come in at the weekend, which is traditional in a Spanish village around here. Then this book is for you. It's an excellent book. We just noticed at the top here, these are bookmarks that Victoria sent to us with the chickens on, which are, the main thrust of the book is about when they get chickens and make a small business selling eggs from the chickens, and about how they renovated a house and built 2 more houses. It's an absolutely excellent book in that sense. I'm just going to do one thing from the book though, which is excellent. Before coming over, they wrote down a list of advantages and disadvantages of coming over to Spain, and at the end they go back over the disadvantages and the advantages 5 years later, because in effect it was a 5-year plan to come and live in Spain, but Spain has got into them and it's become home. So let me just tell you this. The list was at the back of a drawer, and anyway, it says, here are the advantages. Sunny weather, true, no argument there. This is what they've found over 5 years, of course. Cheap houses, yes, but we're not selling ours anyway. Live in the country, yes, they still do. Minuscule council tax, yes, and mine is as well, and just about everybody else's is. Friendly people, true, and not just friendly, but generous, kind, quirky, welcoming, in short, just wonderful. One of the things that people find when they come over to Spain, if they don't mix, is that the Spanish are very standoffish. That's not true. It's the people who don't mix that have been very standoffish. Less crime, true. Apart from being burgled at the hotel when we were house hunting, so within the first few days they were burgled at the hotel, but apart from that, less crime, totally. No heating bills, not true. Nights are freezing during the winter, that's true. Spanish houses aren't really built for the winter in villages because they're village houses for the weekends, and people come out at the weekends when the weather's nice and in the summer. So the houses are cold in the winter, make sure you know that and be prepared for it. Cheap petrol. Well, it's cheaper than Britain, yes, but rising over time. Wonderful Spanish food, absolutely no argument with that. The book includes lots and lots of recipes of very easy to make Spanish food, which is wonderful. Cheap wine and beer, well, obviously, yes. Could get satellite TV, so Joe, her husband, wouldn't miss the football. We did, and Joe's only missed 1 match, and that was due to a magpie flying into the dish. Both magpie and dish survived. Much more laid-back lifestyle, absolutely. Could afford a house big enough for family and visitors to stay. That one's backfired a bit because we get too many visitors. No TV license, true. Only a short flight to the UK, yes. We had a client recently who came out because they had a new grandchild and they were previously living in Goa and they wanted a place that was closer. Might live longer because Mediterranean diet is healthiest in the world. And she says, don't know, time will tell. And he, Joe, the husband, had added, can't speak Spanish. Well, they've still got a long way to go, but they can chat in Spanish quite easily now. That's after 5 years. Don't expect it to come in the next day. Too many flies. He said Joe was right about that. Our record stands at 72 flies swatted in one sitting, so you might want to get one of those electric things that just vaporizes them. And moving house is the pits. And yes, it is, but then again she says we aren't moving again, so who cares? That is a successful person in Spain. Not everyone crashes and burns because they came prepared. They wrote the advantages, they wrote the disadvantages, and coming out of this is this wonderful book, which I suggest you should buy. It's available on Amazon, there's a link here. It's available directly from Victoria. There's a link here to her Twitter stream where she keeps you informed of what's going on now in her life. It's an absolutely excellent resource. You really should get this book. It's a good one. If you come into Spain, important to get this book.